With YouTube demonetizing independent media, please consider becoming a patron today for just $1 per month. Link below. Hey, what's going on, everyone? My name is Matt Jarbo. This is $3 Theater, and Predator coming out this year. October, I believe. It's a long ways away, but I'm excited. No, it's September now. It's September now. I'm excited for it. I don't care. It could come out tomorrow. I still want to see this damn freaking movie. But what we know about it's been kind of limited up until now, right? Over the course of this past week with CinemaCon, which is an event that I so desperately want to go to, but man, it's like $1,100 to just attend, and that isn't even hotel and flight. I don't make that kind of money yet. We're working on it. Patreon.com/MundayMatt. But anyway, the point is, at CinemaCon, Fox's presentation, they did talk a bit about Predator, and they gave a little bit of a plot synopsis for it in order to kind of get the juices flowing about what to expect and try to start building some of the hype levels. And this is a Shane Black movie. And I want to say, based upon what I read, it feels like it is kind of like one of the purest Shane Black films. Like, it is him kind of returning to form, considering that he did write the first Predator and he understands how this kind of dynamic plays out. And that's one of the reasons why I am so freaking excited to see this thing. So it says here, over on cbcomicbook.com, the Predator official synopsis reveals the new type of Predator. Now, that part kind of bothers me a little bit, simply because we've always seen the evolution of Predators, and it's always been kind of hit or miss. You know, like the Praetorian from AVP Requiem was interesting. I only like it because one of my good friends worked on it, and so, like, supportive of his work sort of thing. But at the same time, it was kind of like an interesting, if not kind of dumb, plot device. Now, it says here that during CinemaCon 2018, 20th Century Fox revealed some new information about Shane Black's The Predator, which has been shrouded in mystery. Here's a synopsis. From the outer reaches of space to the small town streets of suburbia, the hunt comes home in Shane Black's explosive reinvention of the Predator series. Now, the universe's most lethal hunters are stronger, smarter, and deadlier than ever before, having genetically upgraded themselves with the DNA from other species. When a young boy accidentally triggers their return on Earth, only a ragtag crew of ex-soldiers and a disgruntled science teacher can prevent the end of the human race. Now, that's a bit of a far cry from there being this you know, the creature in the jungle in South America from the first movie, in a ragtag team of soldiers going out there trying to fight him down. Here we've got ex-soldiers. I guess they were kind of ex-soldiers even in that one too, but anyway, it doesn't matter. But they say here that the synopsis syncs up pretty well with other details about the human storyline in the film, which was previously revealed by some of the cast members. Thomas Jane, who played the Punisher, did talk about it a little bit, about at least the ex-soldiers in the synopsis. He says, "We play these veterans from like Afghanistan, Iraq War, or whatever, but we're all effing crazy, so we go to the VA hospital to get our meds. We're in group therapy, and of course somebody flips out, and we all get arrested and thrown into the bus to go down to the hospital, and they throw this other guy in the bus too, and he's a guy that's actually marked to kill because he's seen a UFO. He's seen the Predator ships come down, so they lock him up and they throw him in with us lunatics. They're going to take the bus and drive it down into a ditch and shoot us all just to get rid of that one guy. But of course, we take the bus over and we're like, you know, fuck that guy. Let's go kill these fucking Predators ourselves. And we're just crazy enough to believe that this guy really did see a UFO and that there are these aliens out there." And it goes on to say that this does sound like a Shane Black movie, which I have to admit, it does in fact sound like a Shane Black movie. It's a little bit weird. The genetically engineered Predator, like, I don't know, man. I don't feel like that's entirely like, I mean, I know it's going to be considered canon because obviously this is going to be the next iteration, kind of a reinvention, a soft reboot sort of thing. And I get that. But one of the things I really loved about Predator 2 was when Danny Glover went to the ship, and on the ship there was the xenomorph skull, right? So showing that they hunted other creatures on other planets. That was pretty cool. Then of course, you know, when they had the 2010 movie Predators, where they were on the hunting ground planet, and there were all the other creatures that were there as well, that were brought in from other planets, and the Predators had to hunt, and we got to see a bit more of that particular side of things. That to me was really, really, really cool. So a Predator is coming to Earth because a kid played by Jacob Tremblay, or I think it's Jacob Tremblay, I could be wrong, but having a kid trigger it feels a little bit like Iron Man 3, just a little bit like Iron Man 3 in terms of adding the kid into the mix. Now, because it's the same kid, by the way, and he was a good actor, so I'm having high hopes for that. But it's also kind of like a little bit weird that, like, oh, a kid triggers it. Okay. Like, how? Okay, that's going to be a weird one. I'm assuming he's going to be walking in the woods and find something exotic. And then, oh, what's this? Hit a button, it sends a beam out to Predator Planet. Predator comes down, hunts him and whatnot. But I do feel it's going to be more than one. And that was part of the cool thing from the first and second Predator, is that it was just one Predator, that this was a force to be reckoned with. Whereas in Predators, there was more than one. They fought different ones. And in Alien versus Predator, there was more than one. And it's I don't know, it's one of those things where it's like, I love the idea of like the one monster hunting down people. Now the ex-soldiers that are all going to be crazy, messed up, ex-veterans and whatnot, I don't know if that's going to be very good in terms of stereotypes. I have a feeling we might see a bit of pushback, considering right now where things currently stand with the turmoil involving the veterans, Department of Veteran Affairs here in the United States. So I'm not too sure, but at the same time, it could be that couldn't be a thing. That may be nothing. I don't know. But it sounds cool. I just want to see a trailer at this point. I want to see a trailer. I want to know what's going on. I want to make sure things are on the up and up with this movie, and I hope everything's going to be good. But I want to know what you guys have to say about this. Do you think the synopsis sounds cool? Do you think it sounds like crap? Do you think it's going to be good? Is it going to be bad? These are things I want to know. Let me know in the comments. My name, of course, is Matt Jarbo. This has been 3 Buck Theater. If you haven't already, please thumbs up the video, subscribe to the channel, help support it on Patreon, and share it around. Or if you just want to watch more from me, and I hope you do, you can do so right now.